Solar flare, CME. There are different classifications, A, B, C, M, or X, according to the peak flux in watts per square meter. X class, of course, is what you don't want to get pounded by. M class is bad enough. C classes, well, you get the drift, and on down the line. Low to high. You can read about the different telescopes, find out what are they looking at the sun with. Big Bear in California, operated by the New Jersey Institute of Technology. Swedish 1M Solar, operated by Institute for Solar Physics, Sweden. Located on the island of La Palma in Spain. The radio telescopes. France. Owens Valley, California. Nobayama, Argentina. You got your common ones that we get pictures from. This one here apparently is in operation no more. Failure. You got the wind, the ghosts, Soho, Resi, Trace, the SDO. And that's what we get mainly pictures from, data through, then it filters down. Secchi, also with the Navy, which, speaking of it, we'll play her through here. Since everybody's talking about the CME that we're currently undergoing absorption of, it is an M class. It is not the highest class. That's not to say it will not react, and there may not be some issues. Now this Secchi stops on the 19th. This would be A from the front. So there you go. It's gonna give you one more good one. Then you go back. So there we left it. And you can see it blowing. A HI1 dated. You can also come to other sources, which there are others, if you choose to do so. Compare and verify. As you can see, they have some different things up. You have your records here, and you can see that in 2011, 8-9, you had a higher class. of an M, you had the 6.9, the X. Remember that one? So you can gauge what the effects would be if you go back and look and see what they were of that one. I didn't think we'd lose power. I haven't heard that anybody has. I thought it may disrupt things. You might see a 6.0 earthquake or something. And we have, and we'll look at that here in a little bit. But you can see they have other things down here. Protons, X-rays, K-index, auroral, the wind. So you have different things you can look at, different places. You can read what they say. The bulk of disturbance. The CME will likely pass above north of Earth. Will cause just G1 minor. Look for the first signs of it. 1 p.m. on Sunday, Eastern, lunchtime, with the bulk to occur Monday. You might see some upper disruptions higher up. And we can even come over here, space weather conditions. There's the X-ray flux chart. We can go into, let's say, a 3-day forecast to see what they're going to tell you. To be low through the period, chance for isolated M. Here's your probabilities, 35% of M, so look for the better chance of an M. Higher mid in your latitudes. And you can see the same chart that's been shown and looked at. Here's the M, there's the X, this is C. You can see that's progressed forward, so the 19th is no longer visible. But you can, it would have went up, and it's come down, kind of played around, stayed fairly stable, and it's kind of, at this time, went up some. There's your watts, your square, like we showed earlier. And they're just going to tell you a chance for a minor storm. We can even go back over here and we can look at the CME based solar wind predictor. Well, we can look at it whenever it decides to finally load and run. And we would be to the right, the circle, and the others would be A and B stereo. And you can see the edge around the 23rd, getting into the 23rd, kind of clips past us. And just let it run here a couple times, let you get a good look at it. So there it be. That's the latest CME based model run. Solar wind prediction. That's pretty well. Everything we could look at to assure ourselves. Let's see. We have had an earthquake of 6.3 actually. I believe the USGS reports it 6.3 in the Chiapas, Mexico region. This article, we'll look at this first. Said it struck in the Pacific about 35 miles southwest of Mapastepec, near the border with Guatemala. Felt hundreds of miles away in El Salvador capital, San Salvador. No reports of major damage or casualties. Let's see. Mexico lies on the Pacific Rim where continental plates meet, regularly shaken by tremors. We already know that. So there's not too much to this little article. So let's just go ahead and go over here and we'll double check things out, see if they've changed since the last time I looked at it. And we'll be looking at 2.5 or greater in the US adjacent, just like it says, and 4.5 or bigger in the rest of the world. So 4.8 in Indonesia, and you have a 4.6 in the Gulf of California. This would be on the 22nd. 10.2 on your depth. And you would have reported here, Chiapas, Mexico offshore is a 6.3. 79.5 depth. And one that followed that of a 4.6, 63.1 depth. Others look manageable. 4.7 Japan, 4.5 Santa Cruz Islands, California got a 3, Alaska 2.8, 2.8, 4.6, already discussed that, 4.5 Vanuatu. You're looking at California 2.9, 2.5, 2.5 Alaska, 2.6 California, 5.0 Mariana Islands, 4.5 Vanuatu, 4.8 Japan, Ryukyu Islands, 4.8 Bellini Islands region. You have a 3.5 in southern Alaska, 3.3 in Puerto Rico, 3.4 in the Puerto Rico regions, 4.4 the Fox Islands, Aleutian Islands, Alaska, and 4.6 in the Taiwan region, 3.127 Fox Islands, Aleutian Islands, Alaska again. So we did see a 6.3. So we'll just have to see where we go off of it. I don't think we're going to lose the power. This is not going to be the one that takes down the grid. But we may have a trimmer, a 6-pointer. God, I hope we don't have anything worse than that. But you never know. I don't think the moon is quite right in its orbit with the CME to exasperate anything into something bigger. So that's what I think of this here CME. And that's what I see when I look at it. We've got these M's before. And we already had the X. So enjoy the rest of the weekend. There'll be some good football tomorrow. If you get a chance, check out a game, relax for a little while. San Francisco. They might have a chance. We'll find out. God bless everybody. I'll talk to you soon. Watch your CME. Plenty of places that you can watch that I showed you. And just, if you don't understand the classifications, there's plenty of things that you can read. And like I said, so far we haven't really seen any power problems. No major things that have been reported. That's good. 23rd. One more day. And we'll check and see if anything is starting to tremble any worse. Time will tell.